form of guru in order to deliver his aspiring devotee. The Siksa-guru is a manifestation of Krishna's own personality. Siksa-guru ke to jani, Krishna swarup. Antarjami bhakta shrestha, a duirup. The Siksa-guru is a manifestation of Krishna's personality. Krishna has assumed two forms in this world. Antarjami, the super soul, who's situated in the heart of all living beings as witness and bestower of the results of all of our activities, who wants to guide the living entity, just like two birds in a tree. One bird is the fruit-seeking bird on the tree of this body, who's always struggling in great frustration and anguish and greed to enjoy the fruits of this body. And the other bird sitting on the tree is the super soul, Krishna in the heart, waiting for his friend to turn to him so that he can be happy. So Sri Guru is a manifestation, external manifestation of super soul. Antarjami Bhakta Shrestha Aiduiru. These are the two manifestations of Sri Krishna in this world to guide the fallen souls. So because of that, he's worshipped as good as God. Shakshad Haritvena Samasta Shastri Uptus Tatava Vyata Eva Sadvi. The spiritual master has the qualities of God. He's worshipped as good as God, and at the same time, he's an associate of the Lord. He's a manifestation and an associate. In the Chaitanya Charitamrita, Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami says that by tattva, one can see Sri Guru as a manifestation of none other than Sri Baladev Nityananda Prabhu, the source of all strength for the devotee, for all of the Lord's associates, and the source of all incarnations. By Ras, he, in the form of a manjari, is the associate, very intimate associate of Srimati Radhika, whom Radhika considers as non-different from her own body and her own heart. It's stated in the prayers of Srila Raghunath Das Goswami that even where the Parampresta Sakis hesitate to go in the service, the intimate pastimes of Radha and Krishna, the maidservants who have appeared as our Rupanuga Guru Varga have no hesitation to go, because Radharani considers them her own body. So there are many instances of how, by surrendering to Guru, not as Srila Gurudev said, by simply offering a flower, but the flower represents the flower of our heart. So there are so many histories in Shastra which shows that by surrendering to Guru, Krishna is pleased, and Guru, who's a manifestation of Krishna, gives all benediction upon that disciple. One instance that Gurudev shares is the history of Upamanyu. He was taking care of his Gurudev's cows, and every day he would go cow grazing. So after some days, his Gurudev told him, after some months, he had requested his Guru, please give me Brahma Gyan, Atma Gyan, knowledge of the self. Oh, I'll give that to you after 25 years. Just graze my cows. Okay, without any complaint, doing the menial service of grazing cows. So after a few months, his Gurudev said, I see that you're very strong and fatty. What are you eating? Well, after the cows feed their calves, there are some remnants left, and I take that. Did I order you to do that? I have not given you permission to do that. These are my cows. Don't take that milk. But he didn't tell him what to take. So Upamanyu stopped taking the milk, and after some days his Gurudev said, I see you still look very strong. What are you doing? So Upamanyu said, I'm just taking the foam from the cows who are chewing their cud. Have I ordered you to do that? Those are my cows. Stop that. But he didn't tell him what to take. So after a few more days, Upamanyu did not return. So his Gurudev went out looking looking for him. Upamanyu, where are you? Where are you? So in a very weak voice, here, Gurudev, I've fallen in a well. So we found him. What are you doing in that well? Well, Gurudev, you told me not to take the milk or the foam, so I was so hungry that I took the milk of a leaf that turned out to be poison. I became blind. So Gurudev actually was so pleased with him. Actually, he was never displeased, but just to test him, he gave him those interesting instructions. So now he was so pleased that he blessed him with all Atma Gyan, all Brahma Gyan, and all the Vedic literatures, and all realizations that I am not this body, but that I am soul, part and parcel of Brahma, became manifest in his heart. Same thing with Aruni. Aruni was the disciple of Domya Rishi. And Domya Rishi, one very stormy, freezing night, told him, we need to have a dam for our paddy fields, otherwise everything will be destroyed. Go out and build the dam and make sure it doesn't break. So without asking his Gurudev, Gurudev, I need an umbrella, can you at least give me a blanket? It's so cold tonight. Without any hesitation, he went out and tried to build a dam with the earth, but it kept breaking because of the storm. So finally he himself lied down and became the dam. The next morning, his Gurudev went out looking for him. Aruni, where are you? He couldn't even answer because he was practically dead. But in a weak voice he said, here I am. So his Gurudev, who did that order just to test him, brought him back to consciousness, said, stand up, and also blessed him with all Vedic knowledge. Yasha Devi para bhaktir, yata Devi para tatadvaro, tasyayate katita yarta prakashante mahatmana. One who has complete faith in the Supreme Lord, and the same faith, not less, even more, in Sri Guru. To him, all the Vedic literatures, all the imports of the Vedic literatures become revealed. Similarly, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was asked by Prakashananda Saraswati, why do you engage in this sentimentalism? You don't study the Vedas, you're just chanting Hare Krishna, you're rolling on the ground like a complete madman. Why is that? So he said, my Gurudev told me I was a fool. Nowadays, if Gurudev says you're a fool, what is this bogus Guru? He doesn't realize who I am. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, my Gurudev found me a fool. He said, don't touch Vedanta, just chant Hare Krishna. So he gave me the Hare Krishna mantra and the Gopal mantra. And what happened? I went to him and said, oh Gurudev, what is this mantra you've given me? That mantra turned into a young boy with a peacock feather on his hand with a complexion just like a cloud. I tried to go after him to embrace him, but he walked backwards. And then finally, when I ran to him, he disappeared, and I found myself rolling on the ground, calling out and weeping, Krishna, where are you? Where are you? So there's so many beautiful instances. And I can't leave out one in more modern times of our Param Gurudev, Nitya-lila Pravishta Om Shri Srimad Bhakti Pragyan Keshav Goswami Maharaj. In Navadvip, all the devotees with Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, Prabhupada, our also Param Guru, they were chanting in Navadvip, and all of a sudden, the caste brahmanas, envious that Prabhupada was making all kinds of people into brahmanas, started throwing soda bottles and rocks. So everybody scattered, all the disciples scattered, but Srila Bhakti Pragyan Keshav Goswami Maharaj immediately took his Gurudev into the house of a householder and forcibly changed clothes with him, sent him to Mayapur to safety, took his sannyas garments, and came out and risked his life. Somehow or other he was able to get the police and appease the crowd. So we can see that because the spiritual master is the representative manifestation of Vyasadeva, manifestation of Nandakishore, as Srila Gurudev said this morning, I offer myself, my body, my family, my home, everything to you, O Nandakishore. So this also applies to Sri Guru, because he's the representative of the lotus feet of Sri Nandakishore, and even more so, is leaning towards Srimati Radhika. So Gurudev said that one should not even touch the shadow of a wretched person who does not have faith in Siksa-guru, who is criticizing or refuses to glorify Siksa-guru, just as if one has to go to the bathroom and he has stool inside his body. It's very, very uncomfortable. He can't do bhakti or anything. But once he passes it, then he feels free. So if we free ourselves from all bad association, have the good association of devotees who are dedicated to Siksa-guru, and surrender our everything to him, then he gives us all bhakti, Braj bhakti, and the service of Srimati Radhika. Gaur Premanandi.
Time is 10 to 15 minutes only, because there are so many speakers. Now, Padmanabh Narayana will speak.
Om Jnana-timirandasya Jnananjana-shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Jena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pangam Langayate Giram Yat Kripatamaham Bande Shri Guru Dinatara He Shri Guru Jnana Dina Bandho Swananda Data Karunaika Sindho Vrindavanasina Hitavatara Prasidha Radha Pranaya Prachara Vancha Kalpatrugascha Kripa Sindhu Vevacha Patitanam Bhavanebhyo Vaishnavibhyo Namo Namaha Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. First of all, I'm offering my unlimited Dandavat pranams and my Shraddha Pushpanjali to the lotus feet of my beloved Diksa-guru Dev. Nitya Lila Pravishta Om Vishnu Padasto Tarasata Shri Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj Prabhupada. And secondly, I'm offering my equal Dandavat pranams and my Shraddha Pushpanjali to the lotus feet of my beloved Siksa-guru Devs, Nitya Lila Pravishta Om Vishnu Pad Asto Tarasata Shri Srila Bhakti Rakshak Sridhar Goswami Maharaj, and Om Vishnu Pad Asto Tarasata Shri Srila Bhakti Vedanta Narayan Goswami Maharaj. Also, I'm offering my Dandavat pranams to the lotus feet of all of my Rupanuga Guru Varga, and to all the Vaishnavas and Vaishnavis, friends and guests present, headed by the Tridandi Sannyasi. So, on this Vyasa Puja day, the appearance day of the representative of Srila Vyasa Dev, it is appropriate for us to understand the glories of both Guru Tattva and also the glories of the personality whom we are honoring on this occasion, and the contribution of that personality to the ongoing dissemination of the message of Godhead in this material world, the message of the Vedic truth, the supreme reality of Bhagavad Tattva, and the eternal relationship of all jiva souls with the supreme personality of Godhead. So in the 11th canto of the Srimad Bhagavatam, Bhagavan Sri Krishna himself is telling, Acarya mam vijaniyan, Navamanyeta karhi chit, namartya buddhya suyeta, sarvadeva mayo guru. He is telling there, Acarya mam vijaniyan. You should understand that actually I myself, I am the Acarya. It is I who am manifesting as this personality in the form of an Acarya. Navamanyeta karhi chit. That personality, known as the Guru, the Acarya, he should never be disrespected, ever. Namartya buddhya suyeta. One should not think of him in terms of the mundane intelligence, martya buddhi, thinking that he is of the mortal world like all ordinary beings of this world, that he has come into this world by force of circumstance, as all jivas are taking their birth and dying in the course of the cycle of samsara. So one should never think, Sri Krishna is telling, that the Acarya, who is